Imagine waking up to find one of Hollywood's most respected moguls slapped with a $260 million lawsuit. That's not a small claim. It's a high-voltage cultural thunderclap. When a public figure known for morality is accused of something so dark, the fallout isn't just legal, it's psychological. Headlines scream, reputations shiver, and the internet demands answers. Big numbers don't lie, but they don't always tell the truth. This isn't just another celebrity scandal. It's a test of belief, bias, and how much damage a name can survive before it snaps. The lawsuit was filed by Derek Dixon, a man who alleges that Tyler Perry sexually harassed him over the course of their professional interactions. Dixon claims Perry used his power and influence in the entertainment industry to create an environment of coercion, leading to psychological and emotional distress. The allegations span multiple encounters, each described as manipulative and predatory. This isn't just an accusation, it's a narrative reversal. Perry, known for crafting stories about redemption, healing, and moral strength, now finds himself cast in a role darker than anything he's ever directed. And this time, the script isn't fiction, it's legal, and he's not behind the camera. He's in the crosshairs. The timing of the lawsuit's filing has raised both concern and suspicion. Is it strategic or overdue justice? Allegations from the past often arrive when the stakes are highest. In Hollywood, timing is everything, and this bombshell didn't drop at random. The deeper you look, the more this feels like an iceberg with secrets below the surface. Tyler Perry's legal team didn't waste time. In a carefully worded statement, they called the accusations entirely false, irresponsible, and deeply damaging to Mr. Perry's reputation. They're preparing for a vigorous legal defense, signaling they won't be settling quietly or cheaply. Denials may protect reputations, but silence fuels speculation. So far, Perry himself hasn't spoken publicly. That silence speaks volumes, either as a legal strategy or an emotional one. When the spotlight turns from fame to fire, every word becomes a weapon. Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram lit up the moment the news broke. Some fans defended Perry, citing his charity work and mentorship of rising Black talent. Others expressed deep disappointment, asking if anyone in power can be trusted anymore. Reputation is a castle built slowly, but it burns quickly. The court of public opinion is often harsher than the courtroom itself. For a man praised for his integrity, this backlash is more than noise. It's a referendum on his identity. From church plays to billion-dollar film studios, Perry's career has been a monument to perseverance, faith, and family. He's been a voice for the voiceless, especially for Black women through the lens of characters like Medea. But now, that same voice is being questioned. When your brand is virtue, scandal hits harder. This lawsuit doesn't just challenge Perry the man, it threatens the entire moral foundation he's built his empire on. And if that crumbles, so does the trust of millions. The court filing alleges that Mr. Dixon was invited under the guise of professional collaboration, only to be emotionally manipulated, physically violated, and silenced through fear and influence. He claims Perry used his authority to isolate him and create a false sense of safety before violating that trust. Power dynamics are invisible until they're weaponized. He's asking not only for monetary justice, but cultural accountability. And the courtroom may not be the only place he wins. If her story resonates, the world listens. Lawyers familiar with civil litigation say this case will come down to three things: consistency in the plaintiff's timeline, supporting evidence like messages or witness statements, and Perry's response under deposition. These aren't tasty hurdles, but they're not impossible. In legal battles, truth is filtered through what you can prove. And Perry's team knows it. Just one inconsistency, one contradiction could collapse the case or blow it wide open. This lawsuit lands at the worst possible time. Perry recently inked mega deals with Netflix, BET+, and Amazon. He's expanding Tyler Perry Studios into one of the largest Black-owned media campuses in the world. But now, boardrooms are whispering, investors are watching, and executives are privately reassessing. Scandal doesn't knock, it kicks in the door. When perception becomes poison, even billion-dollar empires pause to clean house. If this breakdown has given you a fresh lens on how power, legacy, and reputation collide in real time, hit that subscribe button. We dig deep into the human story behind the headlines every single week. This lawsuit isn't happening in a vacuum. It echoes allegations made against other media giants, Weinstein, Russell Simmons, even recent lawsuits involving Diddy. And though every case is different, the pattern is eerily familiar: fame, power, silence, and pain. When patterns repeat, they stop looking random. People are asking, is this a reckoning or just another chapter in Hollywood's long history of silence around abuse? Sources close to Perry describe a work environment that's incredibly private, controlled even. He writes, directs, and produces much of his content solo, limiting external influence. Now that control is being questioned. Who knew what and when? Loyalty is quiet until survival demands a voice. So far, no one from Perry's circle has spoken publicly, but history shows When pressure builds, silence rarely holds. That headline number, $260 million, isn't just pulled from thin air. Legal experts say it likely includes emotional damages, punitive penalties, and projected career fallout. But more importantly, it's symbolic. It's meant to sting, to signal, and to shift culture. Numbers make headlines. Intentions make verdicts. Whether she wins or not, the plaintiff is forcing the industry to look itself in the mirror.
Strangely, the usual cascade of celebrity reactions hasn't happened. No Instagram statements, no cryptic tweets, no hashtags support or defense. In an industry that reacts within hours, this silence is loud. Hollywood closes ranks when it smells fire. Some say it's fear of backlash, others believe it's self-preservation. But one thing is clear, when even your peers stay quiet, you're more alone than ever. Right now, this case is strictly civil, but if investigations uncover corroborating evidence, text messages, witnesses, or repeat patterns, a criminal probe isn't out of the question. Civil trials ask, was harm done? Criminal trials ask, was a law broken? Civil is compensation, criminal is consequence. If that line is crossed, Perry could face more than reputation damage. He could face prison time. In a world that cancels fast but forgives selectively, rebuilding after allegations is a tightrope walk. Some stars bounce back after time, others disappear permanently. For Perry, who built his name on faith and redemption, the irony is bitter. You can rebuild a brand, but not from the same foundation. Even if he's cleared, the shadow lingers. The comeback story he's known for may now be the hardest script he's ever written.
Whether the case is proven or not, it sends ripples through the survivor community. For many, Perry was a rare figure, a storyteller who gave voice to abuse victims, especially Black women. This lawsuit flips that script, and it hurts. Every case shapes the cultural climate. If the allegations are true, the betrayal is deeper than fame. It's personal. If they're false, it undermines those still afraid to speak. Either way, survivors are watching. The media's role here isn't neutral. Headlines imply guilt before facts are sorted. Others avoid the story altogether, afraid of legal fallout or damaging a respected Black voice. It raises an uncomfortable question. When does coverage become conviction? Speed kills nuance, but silence kills truth. Navigating truth in real time is messy, but avoiding it isn't justice. It's complicity. Most civil cases this explosive don't go to trial. They end in quiet settlements with NDAs. But Perry's team has hinted they'll fight publicly, aiming to clear his name outright. That could mean depositions, testimonies, and a media spectacle. A trial would expose everything. A settlement hides it all. Whatever path this takes, the next chapter may redefine not just Tyler Perry, but how Hollywood handles power and pain. Tyler Perry is at a crossroads between his legacy and this lawsuit, between who the public believes he is and what the courts may decide. One of Hollywood's most powerful men may now be facing his biggest test yet. No matter the outcome, the impact will echo through his fans, his industry, and his future.